So like I said, man, y'all gotta ask yourself, for all the people that serve a real purpose in life, what is it so special about you besides the frequency that everybody's being so quick to look at their phones, to be so quick to come around you, to be so quick when you got your back turned to mess with your car during the days you don't witness their car alarm going off. They ain't being vandalized, but you witnessing your car alarm going off, you being vandalized. So what's so special about you other than everybody else? Why are they synchronizing with you? Why are they wearing the same colors of clothes? Why are they trying to get an anger reaction from you? Why is that when the information you search and research that it got something to do with mental facilities? You see what I'm saying? It got something to do with the military. It got something to do with satellites. I mean, what is it? What is it about the targeted individual that these people are being so quick to come around to do Down syndrome stuff all day? What is it? What is it so important about? Because all I see is people acting, and I see people playing, in the background. They just posted up, just sitting there watching, just looking from a view and just watching what's going on. But everybody knows and sees what's going on toward this individual, but they expect that person not to know what's going on themselves. What seems to be the problem toward the targeted individual? Why is it that when you go off the grid, the local police, they going across city limit line trying to find you and trying to look for you to run you back into the city limit line, so the game of the script could continue to go. See what I'm saying? What's so important about the target individual, man? I can guarantee you everything that none of these people that's not targeted but are doing the targeting to somebody else. They don't have people synchronizing with them. They don't have their cars going into. They don't have their alarms going off like you witness. What seems to be the problem? That they're not telling you. That everybody's out here demonstrating. What seems to be the problem? A secret society of elimination, trying to eliminate you. What seems to be the problem? See what I'm saying? Because it's something. Why would people be so quick to come around you? Why would these parking lots and these places and these businesses be empty, and then all of a sudden they get business once you come around? What is it so special about you? Because it's not to build you up as a person and make you a better person. It's to eliminate you, because people coming around you doing stupid stuff, trying to get an anger reaction. What does that mean? See what I'm saying? What does that mean? To get the person sent off, right? To get the person sent off, to get them off the streets. But remember, everybody in your community, they all doing the same thing. But who all got their cars going into? Who all know some deep knowledge, wisdom, and got power to the point they witnesses something? You know what I'm saying? See, you gotta ask yourself, what all you witnessing, what all you going through. But when you step out, do you see anybody within around your way? When they step out, do you see anybody come out their hallway or come out from another hallway or from any other area when they step out? But then when you step out, within 5 to 10 minutes, somebody gonna come out, and you've been witnessing this for years. Tell me, what is it to the point that they're hiding in your community, in the world, that they're not telling you for what they're demonstrating of experimentation? Why are they hiding this from you? Why are they trying to force you these apartments, these cars that's bugged out? They're not telling you, like I said, what's taking place with you. But every single time you turn around, something's faulty, something's going on, it needs replacement, it needs work on. What seems to be going on? Why are they trying to damage you? Why are they trying to take you out? Why are they trying to take you out of your demise, man? For all the men and women that's targeted, why are they trying to do this? What is it so special about us? Besides people out here throwing these spiritual entitlements on it, but at the same time, it ain't nothing but a bunch of people being notified to cast out something to somebody else to try to take them out. And then people want to label it demons and all this and that. Yeah, you can have some people that's mentally thrown off to want to mess with somebody else, but a lot of these people that's messing with people nowadays, they being told to. They're being instructed and directed to. But what for? Because you don't want to obey fake, false reality? Something fake for what they woke you up to? How you going to come in somebody's apartment, card triangles in their furniture, wake them up to the all-seeing eyes being upon them at all times, and expect them to play the role along with it of human trafficking, doing all this stuff when it comes to sexual activities, you know what I'm saying, that could set you up for failure, and everything engaging with drugs and alcohol that could set you up for failure and kill you. Why is it that? When you serve a purpose and you know you serve a purpose, you stay away from all that. You try to avoid all that. People that can get you caught up in it. The only person that can get you caught up in it is yourself. Why would you want to interact with a whole bunch of people that don't even know their own self? They don't even know their own purpose. Just so you can sit back here and say you got a friend. Just so you can sit back here and say you in a relationship. Like a lot of these people out here doing. They getting effed over and they think they got somebody around them, somebody they talking to, somebody they doing little things with, that they doing something, they making big moves. See what I'm saying? But like I said, why, when a targeted individual that been witnessing this for years step out within a grace period of time, somebody else around their way come out or close by come out, but then when that person comes out and they see this other person come out, don't nobody else within 5 or 10, 15 minutes come out behind them. And then everybody's looking at their phones or whatever technology device that they have. Why are they cars not being played with going off like you witnessed it? Why is it just you? That's the secret that's being demonstrated out loud before your eyes that you can prove your point. Why is people synchronizing? Why they got to get real close to you in stores? Why they got to get real close to you? Then why when you turn on TV, you see the same thing? Like I said, obviously it's a big CIA, a big military experiment going on. And I'm next to Fort Benning Army Base, along with a lot of TIs that's next to a lot of bases. And they're witnessing the same thing when it comes to military people and homeless people and all these people that they'll experiment on from the mental facilities, and they send them out to come around you doing stupid stuff. Why is it that? People with disabilities and all that, mental and physical, why is it that? I'm out with my mom over the weekend. They sending out all these homeless people to come around asking for change, and they not even hiding it. Why are y'all doing this? Y'all doing this around, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why are y'all doing it? Why are y'all demonstrating what a person already know of what's going on and y'all trying to cover it up? Why y'all doing this? So like I say, y'all want somebody to sit back here and work extra hard for the positions that y'all put them in to force them at these jobs. Try to think they're going to enjoy their money off the clock. They go places and y'all got 1,000 people sitting there waiting up, posted, waiting up for them so they can sit back here and be told to do something around them. And then I guess if you come in eye contact with them, then like I said, they get rewarded. They squared away. You know, wait for him to get out his car to go into the store before you go into the store. Put this and that around his car. Go in his car and do this and do that. Put this and that around your car. Put this color, wear this color. Do this and do that with this color. Come around with your little dog. Come around with your pet. Come around with this type of vehicle, this type of model, this type of brand of vehicle. Do this, do that. That's all they do every darn day when you step out. Everything psychological and everything that could consist of psychology. That's what they do. But for what you understand and what you see, it only goes on with you though. It's not happening with nobody else. Can't nobody say, well, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't see that. You see these people coming out in the midst of you. You can still be sitting out there posted up, But you don't see nobody else coming out behind them. So nobody ain't studying them. They ain't worried about them. These people are being instructed and directed to worry about you 24/7. I go off the grid, and then the next thing y'all want to do is y'all want to get mad, trash up the whole city, have people planted and placed everywhere to sit back here and perp and fake and do all this fake stuff. Send the little gangsters, the little drug dealers to come out. Send the little hookers and hoes and stuff to come out. I'm not paying it no mind, but I already know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all instructing them what to do. So y'all sitting back here creating more little bogus stuff off of it. I mean, what's the point? I'm done. I solved the matrix to the Illuminati, to the government, to the 13 families. I solved the matrix. The matrix is solved. I solved it. It's like the Da Vinci Code. I solved it. What are y'all still doing? Why are y'all still doing this? Why are y'all mad because I don't want to socialize with y'all mental facility beings that y'all got coming around me, y'all homeless people that y'all got coming around me, fake asking me for money? These females with similarities of states, cars, and names of family members that I have my family, placed around me and working at these jobs for a temporary being. What are y'all doing? People coming from different countries to participate in this, all over the place. What are y'all doing? Illuminati, government, military, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all trying to automatically give dudes by the name of Davis life's hell just because of DNA and all this stuff pertaining to these people that's targeting and all this stuff? What's going on based upon, Social Security, birth certificates, and all that. What's the deal with this? What's the whole point? What's the accomplishment? These people, from a mile of what you can see when you out in public, these people are already, know what I'm saying, when you see them from a distance, they already letting you know what to be prepared for before you come around the area. So all they doing is making a fool out of themselves. What are y'all doing in these communities? What are y'all doing with this new world order, with this agenda, with this operation? What are y'all doing? Like I said, this is a message to the elites and for the ones that could hear me and brain map me and know what I think and know every second to a minute when I'm about to make a move and do anything and when I'm about to raise my frequency off of, whatever the case may be, that I indulge or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is for y'all. What's the point? Do y'all think y'all gonna have a whole bunch of people following one person? Y'all think it's gonna, succeed within the community? Or do y'all think it'll bring down the community? If my brain is being broadcast and I'm listening to hardcore rap and they're talking about, doing this and doing that, and people are being aware of it, and all of a sudden they want to do it, who y'all gonna lead the evidence? Who y'all gonna lead the purpose back to? Oh, it's because of, the target individual raising the frequency and listening to this type of music, now the crime rate done went up. Y'all shouldn't be basing nothing off this person. Why y'all experimenting on it? Why y'all experimenting on this person? Why y'all human trafficking these females out here? And why these parents out here human trafficking their kids, their teenagers, and they end up missing, for an experiment and got them out here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out here human trafficking them, for a living, for money and all this stuff to have the stuff you got. What seems to be going on? See what I'm saying? All these whys and all these questions. Like I said, what I see, I'm just gonna say it like this: what I see going on toward me, for what I actually see and what I know what's going on, I don't see it happening to nobody else like that around me when they step out, when they do anything. So obviously, like I said, the whole point of this is to sit back here and try to get somebody, you know what I'm saying, to just face defeat, not to build them up, not to make them a better person, not to bring in light into a brotherhood and all that stuff for what the Masons and all these little organizations stand for. It's not to do none of that. It's not to do none of that in any kind of way. It's for them so-called dudes, them so-called boys to try to bring the next man down. The real man. Not no organizational man. The independent man. The self-thinking man. Critical thinking man. That could think on his own. Why y'all trying to do that? Why y'all aiming for that? I sat back here throughout the years. I seen a dude try to ask me to join in, and he literally followed me place to place where I was going to tell me and ask me, could I join in? And did I want to join in? Straight up. I thought about it back then, but I said, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it back then because I didn't know. But I thought about it and I looked a little bit more into information on it, and I was like, nah. Because I knew dudes that joined into it, and like I said, they was getting robbed. A whole bunch of stuff was going on to them. So I was like, nah, that's not to help the brother. That's not to help the brotherhood. That's to bring them down. Y'all robbing your own brothers. All this stuff y'all doing within the circle of brotherhood, that's not bringing up the brotherhood. That's tearing down the brotherhood. I can't join that. You know, I built my own self for you. I ain't going to try to tear me down. And then try to use my mind as the forefront for what I know, for what I was taught, you know what I'm saying, with my grandparents, ancestors, and, you know, everything I know. No, because that's all they try to do. That's all they do anyway. That's the reason why you're being followed and stopped by a whole bunch of these people in these organizations because, like I said, you was taught, you learned stuff independently, self-made on your own through your ancestors. They weren't learned through the level like you was learned and taught. So they got to sit back here and look up to you and follow you and copy and paste everything of what you do. And they get mad when you go off the grid to get away from that because, you know, you stand for yourself and they stand for, you know, leadership within other men, other women. Go along, get along gangs. I'm talking about everything you see with your eyes being broadcasted, and they telling these people what you see. And then before you know it, you get around these dudes, and they got everything of what you see, what you thinking about, what you saying. They got the same thing going on. They saying the same thing. Clothes, cologne, everything. You ain't even had to tell them. Just because you done glanced it with your eyes, some information was sent out, and then before you know it, they got the same stuff you got. You like, dang, man. I ain't know I had this many clones. I ain't know I had this many this many wannabes roaming around here. I get some Cartiers, put them on that real throwback Master P type vibe. As soon as I got them, literally within the community, all these other dudes start to get them, start to have them. I'm talking about all that I created, Well, I done brought back into the picture. That all these dudes want to sit back here and do it. Dudes out here talking about they drug rich, like RX Peso and all this and that, copying everything they see. No originality, just copying everything they see. And then ain't even setting people straight when it comes to it. They sit back here trying to finesse everybody, and then they wondering why they witnessing all this bullshit. Ain't like they being targeted by the government. See, when you being targeted by the government, you got to be self-aware of everything. Because like I said, everybody play a role. A lot of people don't understand about that targeted being targeted by the government. They just know about the basics. Oh, somebody's just hating on me. They just choose to do this toward me. They just choose to do that toward me. Nah, not when the government got it out for you. Everybody play a role. So you ducking and dodging them all day. You can't look at nobody straight. Nobody. I don't care who hired you at a job or nothing. You still got to be, you know what I'm saying? You still got to be focused and aware of what could be going on with the picture of that. But like I said, when you're a target individual, 100% of everything, meaning everything that goes on in your community, evolves around you. And you're the main reason, you're the main purpose why it's going on. And everybody just demonstrated all day. So then when you try to go off the grid, they get mad as hell and they say, this dude just went off the grid for what we got all this money invested in him to do, to have all these people doing. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna sit back and we're gonna mess with his car now. We're gonna try to mess with everything he got now. You know what I'm saying? Everything he like. Type of females, everything he like. You know what I'm saying? Let's wait for him to sit back here and try to come across something on the internet. We're gonna play around with his phone. We're gonna have clones of these females on these darn porn websites. You know what I'm saying? To throw in front of his face. Let him listen to anything hateful or speaking hatred about an individual. We're gonna demonstrate and show that on TV to throw in front of his face to make him feel, you know, feel like he should have never did that. He tried to go to the park. We're gonna have a million people posted up in spots that never was there before to try to block the entrance, try to block the little places that he like to go to. We're gonna do all that. We ain't gonna tell him. We just gonna speak in hints and codes all day, cause that's what we do. You know, we a secret society, almighty secret society of failures and non-successful beings. You know what I'm saying? They got to work together to try to, you know, bring down the demise of one, you know, one man, one woman. We got to work as a team of secreters to try to bring down an individual of a bunch of secrets. But at the end of the day, get what they want you to do. Still talk, still socialize, still get around everybody and smile. Like your images of your face is not being shown and not being broadcasted. So they know what I'm saying? You know, your mood for your brain waves and how you thinking and how you feeling. Got more people, like I said, eventually set up, posted up to try to, you know, ruin that. That's all they do. All I know is, like I said, I solved the matrix. I know what the matrix is about. Studying my life, studying my whole family history, broadcasting and having everything set up before my eyes. In the midst of that, on television, on my phone, on everything I come in contact with, you know, music, artists, celebrities, whatever. And that's what it is. Like I said, I done solved the whole matrix. I know that these celebrities are puppets up under targeted individuals. They do everything based upon this because they told by the CIA, by the handlers of what to do. So I'm aware of that. Like I said, I done solved it. They could leave me alone. Of course, they're going to still stage everything before my eyes because there's too much money going into me, invested into me to have this going. So they still going to stage everything before my eyes. But like I said, I'll tell the Illuminati, every 13 family member, everything, you know what I'm saying? I done solved it. I done literally solved it. Everybody else, we done solved it. We done solved it. Y'all know we solved it. Sad part about it, these people know we solved it. That's why they send these people out to demonstrate in hints instead of telling you. That's the main thing because they know we done solved it. So they figure, you know what I'm saying, let's see if they're going to do this at an anger reaction to want to, you know, throw themselves away. Now everything, like I said, they do to you to try to get you to throw yourself away. You done accomplished to solve the matrix, so now let's go ahead and try to get this man to throw himself away. Let's get this woman to throw herself away. We see a lot within her. She don't want to be what we want her to be. And it's, you know, and it's, if she don't want him, if he don't want to be, or she don't want to be what we want them to be in this community, let's get rid of them by doing everything psychological. That's what they do. So like I said, I'm going to say it a million more times. I done solved the matrix. I done solved this false reality of lies. I know the purpose behind anybody I come in contact with, any organization, any person that serves an organization secretly, knowingly. I know the purpose behind them is to try to bring me down, ruin my life. Not give me nothing legit. I know if I was to sit back here and look into a house, look into an apartment, look into anything, for them to give me something, you know what I'm saying? You know, with some problems going on to it, I already know. I know it's something that's special about me. I know. So then for all the other people that's going through stuff out these facilities and jail and all that, serve time and all that, to make them feel like, yeah, I'm not the only one that's, going through some stuff. I'm not the only one going through some down bad situations. Yeah, that's how they make it seem like too, right? That's the main purpose of it. But hey, you know, I continue to look at it, laugh at it, see people doing everything because they were told to do it in the midst of me, under my will. I continue to laugh at it. But as far as me going along with it, Illuminati, government organizations, I'm not going to participate in them, man. So, you know, remember, you got to pay a person to entertain no matter what. You got to pay a person to entertain. You can't expect a person to have gifts and talents to entertain and they're not getting paid. You see what I'm saying? You got to pay a person to entertain, and I'm talking about out in public. I'm talking about in the public eye. I ain't talking about a person sitting back and choosing to broadcast their talents and gifts on the internet, whatever the case may be, and all that consistently and trying to benefit and make money from that. I ain't talking about that, even though a person could do that. I'm talking about in the public eye with all these people y'all sitting around to send hints and to do all this psychological stuff. Y'all want the person to entertain them at the same time. You got to come out better than that because a person's not going to do that. So when they go off the grid, stop getting your little panties in a bunch and getting mad and trying to send out, your little Down syndrome little hitters, to try to go off in somebody's car, your little agents, you know, that's all mad, emotional, heartbroken because nobody didn't bite the bait or the traps that y'all got set out in the community for somebody to run into. Y'all can go ahead and suck that up. Because like I said, if anybody should be crying, it should be the T.I.'s crying. We ain't crying, we laughing at it for real. Yeah, it's crazy. It's effed up, but we laughing at it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be the ones crying though for being puppets that have to do something within a person, within a distance, you know what I'm saying, every second to a minute. Y'all should be the ones really crying though. But y'all thinking that, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of the target individual, when they see you and they come around you and you come around them, that everything is all natural, everything is all normal. So like I said, the matrix is already cracked. You know what I mean? Cracked like a darn security, like a code. Cracked like a motherfucker code. You know what I'm saying? Solved and cracked.